Before history crowned monsters with titles, before fear had a face, there was one man whose shadow could silence even the bravest hearts.
His name was Reinhard Heydrich, command, the sharp mind behind the darkest machinery of the Second World War. Tonight, we step inside the chilling life of the man Hitler once called the most dangerous brain in the Reich. This isn't just a story. This is a descent into the mind of a ghost that changed the fate of millions. A mind history fears, yet cannot forget.
So hit the like button and enjoy the full video.
Long before Europe marched into flames, a quiet German house echoed with the sound of violins instead of gunfire. In that candle-lit home, where music stood above affection, young Reinhard Heydrich sat rigid, small fingers trembling over polished strings as his father's
No, that is incorrect. C sharp, not
stern
C
eyes judged every imperfect note. There were no warm embraces, no gentle bedtime stories, only discipline, ambition, and a silent contract that excellence was not a dream, but a mandatory destiny. Every mistake was a stain, every tear a sign of weakness, and slowly the innocent boy began turning into a creature of precision, not emotion. Outside the safety of walls, the world became colder. Schoolyards were not playgrounds, they were silent battlefields of humiliation. Behind him, classmates whispered with poisonous curiosity. Is he pure German? Or half something else?
Standing there alone again. He never talks to anyone. My mother says his family is strange.
Though he never confirmed it, the rumor carved itself into his identity like a hidden scar. He learned that weakness invites cruelty, and that society only respects the powerful. His childhood heart did not crack. It calcified, slowly, painfully, permanently. Determined to bury the ghosts of ridicule, he sought refuge in uniform and steel. The German Navy became his sanctuary, a world where emotions were irrelevant and precision was celebrated. In the silent corridors of naval academies,
March! 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep dressed, gentlemen. Posture!
he refined his walk, toned his voice, and forged an unbreakable exterior. His eyes developed a cold, metallic stillness.
Keep your eyes forward, recruit. Do you understand the seriousness of your commitment here?
As if his soul had retreated deeper than anyone could reach. He finally wore respect like armor, until one personal scandal shattered that armor, leaving him disgraced, dismissed, and consumed by the terrifying silence of failure. Just when life seemed empty, a new door opened, not to redemption, but to power wrapped in darkness. Heinrich Himmler studied him not as a broken man, but as a rare tool, brilliant, disciplined, vengeful, and emotionally detached. Where society saw a disgraced officer, Himmler saw an ideal architect for a new world of secrecy.
These maps confirm your movements in the eastern sector. Explain why your signature is on this document.
In that dim-lit office, thick with cigarette smoke and strategy maps, a handshake was exchanged, and Europe unknowingly took a step closer to its darkest blueprint.
The supply line runs north here. If we cut it here, their advance stalls. We proceed as planned.
Heydrich did not simply form an intelligence unit. He built a silent empire of watchful shadows. He understood human weakness like a musician understands rhythm. He could sense lies, predict fear, and weaponized secrets. He designed strategies where neighbors feared neighbors, where trust evaporated from households, and where silent suspicion became deadlier than any bullet. His brilliance was terrifying. He crafted a system that did not need violence to create obedience. Fear became a whisper in every street, and loyalty became the only safe language.
All stations, synchronize watches. The operation is live.
When Europe fell into war, Heydrich did not rush with rifles or medals. Instead, he unlocked a new chapter of mechanized cruelty. He helped shape the Einsatzgruppen, mobile execution squads designed not for combat, but for systematic eradication. To him, this was not rage-driven chaos. It was an administrative task, a logistical equation, a cold-blooded extension of efficiency.
All passengers board the train immediately. Keep the line moving. Quickly now, move along.
Trains moved not just soldiers, but fate. Orders were typed, not screamed. Lives were ended with the precision of a bureaucratic checklist, not the fury of battle. Behind polished oak tables and elegant drapes, men in immaculate suits discussed death with the calmness of accountants. At the head sat Heydrich, speaking not with hatred, but with chilling confidence, as if he were planning infrastructure.
We proceed as planned. Are the preparations complete?
Yes, Director. The shipment arrives at midnight.
Not genocide. There were no raised voices, no dramatic threats, only signatures, schedules, transportation routes, and population estimates. History would remember this not as a meeting, but as the moment when murder became management. Sent to govern Prague, he did not rule like a tyrant, wearing brutality openly. He ruled like a surgeon, cutting society with policies sharper than any blade. Fear did not echo through his voice. It lingered invisibly in every law, every arrest, every vanished citizen.
We must hope the guards let us pass.
For the people, he became an unseen storm, quiet, emotionless, and inevitable. His presence was felt even when he wasn't there. Yet power, even when silent, creates rebellion in the hearts of the brave. Czech resistance fighters, knowing the cost might be their own lives, concluded that Europe could not heal while Heydrich lived.
We hit the convoy here at the bridge. It's the only choke point.
Agreed. Let's move.
Their mission was not born from hatred, but from duty. This would not be an escape story. It would be a sacrifice written in courage. On a calm morning, as Heydrich's open-top car rolled down a quiet Prague road, destiny prepared its counterstroke. Two resistance fighters stepped out, one with a gun that jammed, the other with a grenade gripped tight like fate's final signature. The explosion tore the stillness apart. Metal screamed, dust erupted, and the man who sculpted terror finally felt helpless beneath the weight of mortality. In those brief seconds, the architect became the victim of his own logic. No man is untouchable.
Keep moving! Get him to the entrance! Hurry!
He fought not with courage, but with refusal. Refusal to accept that death could reach him. But infection and shattered organs were not negotiable enemies. On June 4th, 1942, at just 38 years old, Reinhard Heydrich exhaled his final breath, not as a commander, not as a hero, but as a reminder of how intellect, when stripped of empathy, becomes lethal.
We interrupt this broadcast for a grave announcement. The High Command reports that Field Marshal Friedrich von Kessel was killed in action today.
Send the tanks to the marked villages immediately.
Secure the northern bridge by
News of his
0600,
death did
no
not
exceptions.
create celebration. Instead, it
Northern
unleashed
road must be
more
secured
terror.
by 0600.
Villages
Move
burned,
the mechanized unit
innocents
through the valley.
slaughtered, and
Yes, sir.
revenge
We will
became
proceed
yet
as planned.
another chapter of grief. His legacy was not written on monuments or medals. It remained like a shadow engraved in history's conscience. Reinhard Heydrich proved that evil does not always roar. Sometimes it speaks politely, dresses neatly, listens quietly, and plans patiently. And that is the most frightening form of it.